big cat. Welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess, light walker, here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, as we unpack the new moon in Virgo at 6 degrees and 6 minutes, which exposes chaos, crowns complete, and demands cosmic fated resets or fatal routine. This is not a soft moon. It is a surgical reset disguised as a lunar event. The new moon in Virgo demands structure, calls time on chaos, and offers no credit for intention without action. Virgo's ruler Mercury is the architect here. Systems must be clean, outcomes measurable, and excuses archived. This is the new moon of prove it daily. Whatever you commit to now must stand on your worst day, not just your best mood or day. Every industry tied to health, law, education, administration, or compliance will feel a tightening of rules and the removal of fakes. This lunation is a karmic HR meeting with the universe. Show your competence or prepare for a cosmic P45. Expect secret audits, medical awakenings, and private truths surfacing in documents, screenshots, or quiet hallway conversations. People who run on vapor and vanity will be exposed. Those who have been quietly building systems will rise without shouting. This vibe is not about inspiration, it's about sustainable execution, even in discomfort. This moon will not protect the performer, it will crown the practitioner. The helpful initials are prophetic clues pulled from the day's strongest planetary transits. Every letter can be a person, place, platform, or power structure you may have to confront for your crown or to cut it. The positive words where doors open, shadow words are where tests will arrive. For the Virgo new moon window, the initials E, B, L, F, D, U, N, V, R, C, T, W, A, G, P, H, X, J, Q, Y, M, K, O, S, I, and Z. For example, if the helpful initial is a B, it could mean a breakthrough, could come via someone called Ben, which is positive, or a B, a company, which will delay a payment, which is shadow. Treat them as filters. Note these letters in messages, contracts, street signs, and meeting attendees. They are not random. They are coded breadcrumbs, trails for your next new move. The Chinese astrology intel. It is a wood snake year plus a metal monkey month under the new moon in Virgo. Snake year, which is wood, rewards strategy, restraint, and quiet execution. Those who move like chess masters wins. Monkey month, which is metal, tests adaptability, wit, social navigation. Those who overplay their cleverness get caught. Combined snake plus monkey energy, the spy master dynamic. The plan must be clever and clean. Under Virgo's precision, this combo punishes messy improvisions. Winners will be the roosters, the oxes, the dragons, and the snakes. They align with Virgo's order and snakes' patience. The watch list will be for tigers, pigs, horses, and dogs. Their impulsive or emotional tendencies could clash with Virgo's demand for detail. The middle ground are the rats, goats, and monkeys. They can rise or fall depending on how tightly they manage their routine. If you're in the winners group, build now, your structure will hold. If you're in the watch list group, slow down, fact check, and delay big leaps. If you're in the middle ground, choose one key priority and execute it with discipline. Do not scatter. The planetary transits is action plus real life scenarios. The new moon is conjunct to the sun in Virgo. The action, start one daily ritual you can perform whether you're ill, tired, or busy. The scenario, you cut social media by 80% and replace it with a 10-minute morning routine checklist that changes your entire month. The new moon sextiles Jupiter in Cancer. The action, expand home systems in the form of meal planning, budget automation, family scheduling. The scenario, you could start Sunday meal prepping and realize you save £50 a week and eat twice as well. The new moon opposition to Saturn in Pisces. The action, remove dreamy, flaky, or boundaryless commitments. Scenario, you will tell a volunteer group you can't manage extra hours, freeing energy for your business. Mercury in Virgo trining Uranus in Taurus. Action, upgrade your tools, tech, for more efficiency. The scenario, you swap your old phone for a refurbished model with automation features that save hours of admin. Venus in Leo squares Uranus in Taurus. Action, avoid impulsive purchases or vanity projects. Scenario, you stop yourself from buying designer office furniture and instead invest in a new ergonomic chair that fixes your back pain. Mars in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. Action, resist passive-aggressive power plays. Act decisively in business. Scenario, a manager hints at cutting your hours. You bring full performance log and turn the conversation into a promotion. Body intelligence and surgery caution. Virgo rules digestion. The absorption of digestion of the food or nutrients by the body or any biological system, and the gut brain loop. Bloating, IBS, sugar spikes are your ailments and alarms. Energy balance depends on routine, consistent sleep, simple meals, hydration. Avoid elective surgery on the intestines or lower abdomen between the 23rd to the 25th of August, unless it's an emergency. Post-meal light movement and evening digital detox are potent healers under this new moon. The Numerology arc from the 23rd of August until the 29th of August 2025. On day 1, the Numerology is a 7. Retreat inward, cut noise. Day 2, the 24th of August, the energy is an 8. Negotiate time like currency. On the 3rd day, the 25th of August, the energy is a 9. End one bad habit visibly. On the 4th day, the 26th of August, the energy is a 1. Start new rituals early. On the 5th day, the 27th of August, the energy is a 2. Find accountability. On the 6th day, the 28th of August, the energy is a 3. Teach what you've built. On the 7th day, the 29th of August, the energy is a 4. Lock the structure in place. Again, the helpful initials are prophetic clues tied to real-time planetary transits. Each letter represents a person, place, platform, or power structure impacting your karmic storyline. Spotting them in names, brands, invoices, emails, or headlines is most definitely your cue. The universe is marking a player or move for you to respond to. Aries, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 6th house of work, health, daily structure, and service to others. Snake here urges consistent improvement. The contract, the role, the body plan, all built slow and strong. Monkey month tempts you to juggle 3 projects. Virgo says, finish one, make it flawless. Helpful initials E, B, L. Likely to appear on schedules, bills, name tags. E marks an unreliable collaborator. B flags a beneficial client. L prompts a financial tidy up. Secure a permanent role by delivering work ahead of deadline with 0 errors. Decline an E because contracts half formed will be offered. They'll miss deadlines and taint your credibility. Cancel unused subscriptions after spotting an L on a bill, instantly freeing £100 per month. Aries, overwhelm is just unorganized potential. Clean your lane before accelerating. Taurus, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 5th house of creativity, romance, children, and joy. Snake here rewards discipline, art, consistency, romance, and joy that's built, not chased. Monkey month tests your loyalty to a project, a partner, once the glitter fades. Helpful initials D, F, U. F could be tempting but risky brand. D, a lover or a friend demanding more time. U, an unusual opportunity that's worth the risk. Launch your creative project with a clear production schedule. First batch sells out. Insist on structured dates when D pushes for chaotic, budget-draining spontaneity. Pass on F if it demands a compromise on your values. A steadier offer follows. Taurus, fun is a craft, not a coincidence. Treat it like an art form. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. The new moon in Virgo is in your 4th house of home, family, and foundations. Snake here calls for strategic nesting. A home that supports your mental stamina. Monkey month says, let's bring surprise visitors or family flare-ups that test your boundaries. Helpful initials N, V, R. N ties to neighbors or notice. V is a volatile relative. R points to repair, rent, or renovation. Reclaim a corner of your home for productivity. Boundaries keep it sacred. Refuse to rehash old drama when V pokes the wound. Negotiate service fees lower after R pops up on a bill. Gemini, sanctuary is built, not found. Make it unshakable. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. The new moon in Virgo is in your 3rd house of communication, siblings, and local networks. Snake here sharpens your language, knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. Monkey month can bait you into a screenshot war or overshare. Helpful initials C, T, W. C is a connector. T triggers trust tests. W could be warning or a windfall in a group chat. Polish a pitch until it's bulletproof. Instant green light will follow. Safeguard FAT, neighbor's private news. It doubles your credibility. Exit a chat that's turning venomous before your name gets dragged into it. Cancer, silence is your strongest statement. Let your restraint speak on your behalf. Leo, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your second house of money, assets, and self-worth. Snake here is about the slow wealth building. Quality over quick wins. Monkey month dangles luxury buys you'll regret in 3 weeks. Helpful initials A, G, P. A is an asset or a tip. G, a client who must be managed firmly. P is profitable if pursued with patience. Upgrade tools that multiply income instead of feeding ego. Enforce full payment from G instead of chasing them. Follow P from a networking card into a new revenue stream. Leo, wealth loves routine more than charisma. Keep showing up. Virgo, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your first house of self-image, brand, and identity. Snake here strips away outdated versions of yourself. Your strategy is your style now. Monkey month tests your ability to keep your brand consistent in private and public. Helpful initials H, X, J, H. Headline opportunity. X marks a cutoff point. J challenges you to improve alignment. Revamp bio and your photos. Your inbox will respond. Hold the line when J questions your integrity. Pitch yourself after H appears in an industry news. Virgo, authenticity is the most efficient aesthetic. No performance required. Libra, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 12th house of endings, secrets, and healing. Snake here works behind the curtain, closes cycles, cleaning your psychic space. Monkey month can make you overshare out of nervousness. Resist with everything in you. Resist! Helpful initials Q, Y, M. Q brings a quiet connection. Y, a secret shared. M, a medical or mental checkup is cued. Delete an account that drains you. Protect a Y confession without repeating it. Book your checkup when M appears. Libra, power is peace behind closed doors. Guard it with your life. Scorpio, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 11th house of networks, alliances, and future planning. Snake here strengthens your tribe and sheds opportunists. Monkey month will bait you with shallow connections. Helpful initials K, O, S. K takes too much. O opens a door. S signals status shift. Cut off K, who drains your timeline and resources. Accept O. It's an invite. It's your next stage. Leave dead groups to focus on power circles. Scorpio, your network is your mirror. Clean it until you can see the reflection. Sagittarius, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 10th house of career, authority, and reputation. Snake here builds legacy. Slow bricks, not sand castles. Monkey month will test your patience with delays for you to get to the win. Helpful initials D, I, Z. D is a decision maker. I offers a risky shortcut. Z marks a big break. Continue the slow climb. It's about to be noticed. Decline I's rush job. Apply for the Z role. It's the one. Sagittarius, legacy is logistic. Repeat it in public. Stay the course. Capricorn, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 9th house of law, higher learning and travel. Snake here favors formal knowledge and lawful leverage. Monkey month can scatter your focus into irrelevant rabbit holes. Helpful initials U, B, T. U, upgrade skills. B, backs your case. T, trains your next move. Graduate or certify to level up. Pay. Resolves disputes with B quietly and in your favor. Sign up for T training. It becomes your edge. Capricorn, philosophy is power when applied. Learn, then execute. Aquarius, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 8th house of contracts, shared resources, and power plays. Snake here sharpens your decision-making and debt-cutting skills. Monkey month exposes freeloaders. Helpful initials V, R, H. V, merges or divides assets. R, raises rates. H, highlights hidden costs. Negotiate better loan or repayment terms. Insist on legal clarity before merging with V. Audit joint bills after H shows up. Aquarius, end parasitism. Regain power. No exceptions. Pisces, rising sun and moon. The new moon in Virgo is in your 7th house of partnerships, alliances, and public dealings. Snake here defines the rules of partnership, emotional and professional. Monkey month tests your balance when someone tries to overstep. Helpful initials Y, E, C. Y is a yes or no choice. E, misses deadlines. C, flags a contract change. Rewrite partnership terms to match your reality. Replace E when they drop the ball again. Renegotiate after C appears in public paperwork. Pisces, love needs a calendar as much as a heart. Schedule it. For personal charts, insights, or predictive astrology, email me at onebigcatchronicles@gmail.com. Until we meet again on these astrological streets, big cat wave.